Hey, what's going on, people? Back again. So I'm doing my first ever collab. I'm doing it with someone that you may know, Dawn. She used to be, well, she was featured on This Morning's show with 1 million views on it. Oh, here she is now.
Hello.
Hello, Dawn. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing very well. Very excited to have you, man. And this first ever collab, having someone very special that's had their, fame and notoriety and all that. I was just saying to the viewers, yeah, you had your show. Well, you was featured on This Morning.
Yeah.
You had over 1 million views. Made some polarizing comments, but for an intro, yeah, do you just want to talk about
How
yourself?
it started.
Yeah.
Oh, talk about myself?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm now 51, guys. That actually came out, I think, when I was 47.
Okay.
I have 4 children. They're all over the age of 26. So twins 26, my middle one is 29, and my eldest is 31.
Okay.
All working, all good members of society. I am actually not single.
Okay, this is news to me.
Yeah, this
okay.
is news because when we spoke, I didn't tell you.
Yeah, I didn't want to know. I want the full exclusive. I didn't want anything to be ruined. So tell us what's happening.
I'm a little bit excited, but I do get excited easily. So it was a week ago tomorrow.
Okay, also new.
Yeah.
Very new. Okay.
So we matched online and it was on Mother's Day. Yeah, it's exciting.
Oh wow, okay,
Do you want me
congratulations.
Should I tell you more?
Yeah, come on, but I'd like to know more.
Okay,
yeah.
because sometimes things that come out of my mouth can come out the wrong way, but I'm just going to be as I can be, transparent.
Be honest, yeah.
So usually I don't swipe on people that are outside the UK.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know he was outside the UK.
Right.
I did not know he was a Jamaican. So I swiped on him and then he said like, oh, I'm in Jamaica. And then when you scroll down, you can see where they are.
Mm-hmm.
And he had travel mode on it, okay? So then I was like, oh, no, not for me. But I was entertaining him. I was being a little bit sarcastic. But then when I heard his voice and he spoke so eloquently and he just had this aura about him, I thought, okay. Yeah. And I gave him my number after like sending 5 messages.
Oh wow! Okay.
And we spoke, and I'm not lying.
Yeah.
The man's in love with me.
Oh really?
The man, he's besotted. And I'm
Okay.
not. No, I know you don't believe me, but it's
No.
true.
I'm sure it is. I'm
We've
sure that's the
spoken
case.
every day since last week Sunday.
Yeah.
And he's a nice guy.
Okay.
He's a chef.
So you haven't met each other physically?
No,
yet?
it's just
Okay.
online.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
we've
So,
WhatsApp and we've videoed.
right. So what's the next steps in like connecting together?
Well, that's the thing. I've got a dilemma. Guys, you might be able to help here. So, a few options. I go to Jamaica for a holiday.
That's a good option. That's probably the option A straight away.
Yeah, I know, but I've been to Jamaica once and I said I didn't want to go back. That was 26 years ago.
Oh,
Where
right.
are you
Okay.
from?
Grenada.
Oh, yeah. My
yeah.
adoptive family's from there.
Really? I've been
Yeah.
there once. It wasn't the best experience, but I did it all wrong. I went there for like raving and partying, and I've been sick most of the time. So I go there in a
Did you go
different
for
sort.
carnival?
Yeah. It was just too much partying, and it was
Yeah.
overkill. Yeah.
So that's option 1. I go for a holiday. Option 2, he comes over here on a visa for 6 months.
Okay.
But then he can't work. So what's he going to do? Apart from cook for me and
Yeah.
see to my every need.
Wow. Okay.
And option 3 is he comes over on a sponsorship to work. But he has got a son who's 20. His son is so adorable.
Okay.
And I don't really want to leave the son behind. So we're in that kind of state. I know it's only been a week and I can hear you guys saying, oh my God, she's crazy. But you only live once.
Yeah. No, I definitely
I'm
agree with
51, guys. I can't find a man in the UK, so...
But this is what I want to ask you about. So congratulations on that news. I hope it all goes well. But how have you found it, like dating in your 50s? Like, what's it been like?
Not great. It's not. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to say how it is. My age limit, I kind of have reduced it because he's 47.
Okay. Yeah.
So he's younger than me. So before I was putting like 49 to 58.
Mm-hmm.
But some of these guys have got problems.
What do you mean problems?
Like some of them, they haven't looked after themselves over the years and they think they're fitter than they are. And some of them, their mindset is still back when they were in their 20s or their 30s. So they haven't kind of developed emotionally. They haven't got that emotional awareness.
Okay.
And yeah, they think because they find me attractive, I must automatically find them attractive. Some of them don't want to put the work in when it comes to the romance. They don't want to think outside the box. But then you've got the other side that are like, no, I've got money, I've got my own house, I'm ready to settle down now. But they still haven't worked on themselves.
Yeah. Okay.
Like some of them are smoking and drinking, and that's not for me.
Right. Okay. So you've kept yourself in better condition, you'd say, opposed to these guys. Okay. So have you tried to date like younger than that, or just in that same age bracket?
Yeah, I've dated. The last one I dated, he's 46.
46. Okay. And does it tend to be online? Was just like, is it
He was
anywhere?
actually from Grenada.
Oh, right. Okay. Cool. But what? How did you connect with each other?
No,
it
he was
online
in
as
the
well?
UK. Yeah,
Okay.
it was online. It's the
Okay.
same dating app. I stick to the same thing because it's easy to work.
Which one is it?
Bumble.
Bumble. Okay, get on Bumble, man. That's the one. Man. I don't know. I met my fiance now.
Oh, it's your
I met
fiance?
Yeah, on Tinder. I
No
met on Tinder.
way! That's so sweet.
Yeah. We swiped and
Tinder blocked me for life
How?
because
come?
they said I was a catfish.
What?
I look similar to this. I don't know. I changed my picture and they blocked me. So Tinder wasn't
Oh
my
wow.
path.
Okay.
How
So
long ago did you meet her on Tinder?
about 2 years ago.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. No, actually, no. When was? Sorry, not 2 years ago. During lockdown.
Oh.
When was that? How long ago? 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
4 or 5 years.
did you actually start dating during
Yeah,
lockdown?
that was a bubble thing. You know when they like share a bubble? It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, let's have our bubble.
Oh,
Let's
that's
have
so
our
sweet, guys.
And we've kept the bubble.
Give him a thumbs up for that. Because
Yeah,
that is just
come on.
adorable.
Give a subscription for that. You know what I mean? If you're
Yeah.
not subscribed, but yeah, man,
And
it's
then how long until you asked her to marry you?
oh gosh, yeah. Why am I not? Yeah, basically when we had the gender reveal, I
my
proposed
God,
to her
the
on
gender
that day. Yeah, the same
No
day.
way.
Yeah.
That
It
is
was
so
crazy,
sweet. Did
man.
you know you were gonna? Oh yeah, you did. You
I knew, but I was thinking, you know what? Everyone's coming around like this is right,
Yeah.
innit? Let's just do this thing.
So you were always one that wanted to do it in front of people.
No, I wasn't always one that wanted to. It just worked out. I was like, you know what? Why not, man? Do you know what? I've gained more sort of confidence doing things in front of people. Before I would have like been so wary and thing, you know. Like when I was married before. When I proposed that time, I was very wary because there was like people around. I was like, yeah, I don't want to do it right now. So I did it on a London Eye,
Yeah.
but I thought it'd be like just two of us.
That's nice.
But it was like,
you share. I've never been, but
yeah,
you share a
you
capsule.
share. So we got in there. I was like, bloody hell, there's a few people in there. Like, I was like, yeah, I don't know about this one.
You have to pay money to get your own capsule.
I did not know this at the time, right? So yeah, I was like, yeah, let's just keep this going. So when we got out of there, I did it. But I'm very funny and like doing things in front of people. Now, as I've gotten older, I'm in my 40s now. I don't care as much.
Yeah.
So yeah,
How
I'm
old
free
were
to
you
do it.
before when you?
In my 30s. In my
God,
30s.
I think that is so lovely. Do you know why? Because you want marriage again.
Yeah,
you want
yeah,
that
yeah.
commitment.
Yeah.
That is so nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've had 2.5 engagements.
Okay.
And I broke them both off, and I know they're my fault, and I'm not proud of that.
Okay.
So the next one, when I marry, it is for real.
Okay.
So this is a big deal that I'm giving this guy in Jamaica my time.
Yeah.
And potentially my heart. So yeah, I'm not taking it for a joke.
Do you think it's difficult because of your age, or do you think it's difficult because of the way people are nowadays, how they connect? What do you think the reasons are?
When I look at younger guys, I think, oh yeah, I find them quite a little bit more attractive, to tell you the truth.
Okay.
So I think it is slightly because of my age as well, but I'm at that place where, all right, I'm 51, I don't mind waiting. I could wait till I'm 57. If I don't find the man for me, I could wait until I'm 70. I haven't put a time on it, so I don't think to myself, okay, I'm 51, I'm getting on. I don't. I did that when I was 30. That was when I first got engaged. But these guys, the guys that I have had, have been lovely.
Okay.
It's it was my own internal issues and my own abandonment and feeling unloved as a child that manifested as I was in my late 30s, 40s. I didn't get counselling for. That made me break off those relationships.
Okay.
So advice to anybody watching, if you have had any childhood trauma or you're not, in the best place mentally, get help. Yeah. Because it will just help you with future relationships.
Yeah, definitely. I concur with that.
Be in a good place in yourself. You need to be able to love yourself, like yourself, feel happy in yourself, confident in yourself. and just know that you're in a good place before you you bring someone else in your life.
Because you don't want to carry that damage, that rubbish, that
it
toxic
was exhausting, man.
into other people's spaces, isn't it? Like from relationship
I could have been married to my first love.
Yeah, okay.
But he's married now and he's got kids.
Hey man, he's winning, you're winning, you know what I mean, right now. So, you know, never hold any grudges, man. It's let people be.
Oh, I don't hold grudges. I don't hold grudges whatsoever.
That's good to know. That's good to know.
But let's go back to this morning.
Yeah.
I just want to say, first of all, number one, I haven't actually watched the video. Number two, let me just tell you briefly how this went. I had an interview for a magazine. It was a woman's magazine. It was my middle daughter's birthday coming up. And she said, oh, I'll pay you £100. Let's just talk about dating. And I was talking to her like it was a friend. I was cleaning the house. I wasn't really concentrating. And that was about 3 years prior to This Morning coming out, to the big papers picking up on the story. 3 years prior. And I was just saying, yeah, I find it hard to date men. Like I just said, some of them are still smoking and drinking, don't really look after themselves physically, emotionally, and mentally. So I'm not going to take someone on that doesn't love themselves enough to take care of them, because I'll end up being the carer, and I'm a private carer now. I know what it's like. What you do to your body now, it affects you later on. So yeah, and then 3 years later, it just blew up. A paper got hold of it and it went viral around the world.
Oh, paper got hold of it as well.
Wow. You know, the Daily Mail and everything got hold of it. This Morning usually take stories that have been in the media, been in the paper. That's how they got hold of it. And then they asked me to come on.
Wow.
And yeah, it was that. I was nervous and I was like, well, I'm kind of, maybe the words didn't come out right and maybe I was misunderstood. Oh, and prior to that, I had 6 weeks of hypnosis to be more positive and confident.
Right, okay. I'll tell you, we'll stop there because I want to do this in another video. So elaborate more on that in the next one. But thank you for coming on today. Where can they find you?
They can find me at Dawn's Life Over 50 on YouTube.
Okay, and I'll leave a link in the description below as well.
In the description, and I haven't got much on there, but I'm going to be uploading more.
She will.
Lovely to meet you guys.
Yeah, take care, people. Peace.